In this video, I'm going to be answering a question that I get a lot with regards to knife throwing, so stick around. One thing I like about getting the same question a lot is that it gives me ideas for content. On my channel, I do a lot of knife throwing. I will pretty much throw every knife that I test, and I put out a lot of, montage videos of different weapons and different things that I throw and shoot. And I will get asked a lot, what throwing knife should I get if I can just get one? Before I answer this question, I must say that if you follow my channel, you have seen the amount of knives that I have thrown and reviewed. So you know a lot of knives have passed through my hands. And if I'm going to recommend one throwing knife, I want you to have something that you can do anything with, any kind of throw, and excel in. And that one knife is the TrueFlight Thrower from Cold Steel. As you can tell, I've beaten mine to a pulp. Now, when you buy one of these brand new, it comes with this green paracord wrapped handle, which fits well in the hand and does good for knife throwing. But in order to keep the paracord intact, I keep hockey tape wrapped around it just to keep my handle secure. It does come with this sheath, so it's a very user-friendly sheath. But this thrower does everything well, and I want to explain why. Now, I know there are some high-dollar throwing knives out there that do really well, but I'm not going to recommend a high-dollar throwing knife to someone getting started in the area of knife throwing when they can spend like $25 and get something that performs as good as this does. What you're going to get with a TrueFlight Thrower is just a solid piece of carbon steel, with a paracord wrapped handle. It's well balanced. Even if the paracord comes off, it's very easy to put paracord back on it. There's also a material underneath the paracord that makes attaching paracord a lot easier. I put tape over mine so that it doesn't come off. I like the presence of a handle. Some people might not. You can actually take it off if you don't, and you still have a solid throwing knife here. You have a slicing edge. It doesn't come very sharp out of the box, but you can make it sharper, and you can just use it knocking around if you need to. Here's the tip. This is after a ton of throwing. The tip does take damage after a while, but it still has no problems at all sticking into any target. Let's talk about how well this does with any kind of throwing. We'll start off talking about rotational throwing. What I love about the way this is the handle is solid enough to get a good hammer grip for your rotational throwing. I've thrown flimsy little knives, and you can't even hardly get a good handle on the knife. It's so small, it's so light. When you hold this and you just kind of shake this thing in your hand, you feel how solid this is. It's got an excellent weight to it. You can get a good hammer grip. You can put your thumb on the back of it to slow down the rotation. You can get down here, choke up on the end of the handle to kind of shorten the distance. It's just a good rotational thrower. If you want to do half spin throwing, with it being so well balanced and with the way the blade is designed, you can get a good handle for military half spin. You can hold it well here at the end of the blade. You can choke up right here. If you want to go further out, you can just keep choking up and go a long ways out with military half spin. With a lot of the combat knives that I'll throw, whether it's something with a big handle or like a tracker knife, it's really hard to throw those knives military half spin because the weight is not always evenly distributed like it is with this. This is very easy to do military half spin with. You can just keep riding up it. It's got a long blade for you to do that with, so this is perfect for military half spin. This is my favorite military half spin throwing knife. Now, let's talk about no spin. The way it's built, you could easily no spin it this way. You've got plenty of spine to work with. You can keep choking up. You can get down here. You can even turn it like this. You can even, no spin this way if you like to. I like to do hammer grip no spin. And what I will do is I will place it right in the middle of my hand, and I'll just kind of set my thumb right here. And when I get ready to throw it, I come back with it and I'm pushing it. I just let it come out of my hand like this. And just the way this handle is, I'm able to get my hand in a good position. It just excels in every area of throwing. I've thrown this so many times over the last few months, and with all the stunts that I've tried to do, I've missed plenty of shots and it hasn't broken. It's just held up. This blade's about 5 millimeters thick, and when you hold this knife in your hand, you're going to think to yourself, this is not too light and it's not too heavy. You can throw almost any knife, but not every knife is made for throwing per se. This one most definitely is. I'm gonna do a number of throws, a few rotational, some military half spin, some no spin, just let you see the dynamic. Military half spin, hammer grip, no spin. Good weight if you want to take those distance throws. I throw many knives, and I love throwing all kinds of different knives. I'd hate to even have to pick one, and I won't do that. But if you're asking me which throwing knife to get, do yourself a favor, my friend, and get the TrueFlight Thrower from Cold Steel. If you don't have one, get it, you'll enjoy it. I'm not getting paid on any sales that come from this video. I'm not even an affiliate of Cold Steel, even though I wish they had an affiliate program. I just believe in this throwing knife, and I think anybody looking for a good all-around throwing knife should most definitely get this one before they get any other. Take care.